Hello everyone, this is Monday, July 21st, 2025. It's 10:30 a.m. and we got a current temperature of 19 degrees Celsius, and that's somewhere around 67, 68 degrees Fahrenheit. All right, I am in Dartmouth today. I wanted to see how this stuff was looking over here, where there's been a bit of work going on, and so that's what we're doing, and we might just take a little long extended walk over here somewhere. Maybe we'll walk up Portland Street, perhaps. Maybe. Not sure yet. Wait till I get over here and decide which route I want to take. Right now we're just downtown here. There's a construction going on the street over here, as you can see, and there's no way to walk. You can't walk past there because there's no walking space. So I had no choice but come this way. This is a walking trail alongside the train tracks, which are still in use. I've seen trains come through here. Not often, but they do use them. At least I can read my screen really good to see how many minutes I'm going, because the sun's kind of hidden again. It came out briefly. We had some blue sky, and I thought, wow, what a great day. And before I could even get my camera set up, the blue sky was gone. And here we are, all clouded over again. But it's not a bad day out anyways. I have my umbrella with me if I have to dig it out. I hope I don't have to. I know we need rain to keep everything green, keep the forest fire problem down, and if it gets too dry, then it could be forest fires and stuff. Okay, let's go this way. I see the street here is all closed off, and they're building new sidewalks and stuff. So I'm just not sure what's going to take place over here. But there is a lot of land here. There's that old area over there not being used for anything. And all of this land right here. So I would imagine that we'll see some action in here before long. Great spot to build because there's lots of land here. So I got a feeling that this old building right here is never going to be fixed up. Look at the roof, the sides, and the walls are caving, and like that's never going to be used for anything. It's had his day is past. Now it's time to come down, demolish it, and build something in here, which I think is going to happen before long. Nobody could use that building now. That building is too far gone. Let me just zoom it up here so you can see some of the flaws in the wall. Look. I'll show you the top. It's never going to get used. Look now, let me zoom it back out. There we go. Okay. Yeah, it's not going to get used for anything, so why they might as well just tear it down and make some nice buildings in here, some high-rise condos and apartments, things like that. And that building right there probably not going to be around too long either. Stay forever? Well, I don't know about that. Well, let's walk up towards Portland, and I might just take a walk up Portland, see what's going on up that way. Why not, right? I used to live over here. Let's see, we came here in 2018, and we've been in our new apartment out in Lower Sackville now for, well, this spring will be 2 years, I believe. Could be 3. Time goes so fast, for sure. But we lived over here for at least, I don't know, 5 years probably. But since I moved away from here, I haven't been doing all that many videos over here because I'm over in Halifax side and out in Lower Sackville and Bedford and all that. So I thought I'd just go out of my way today and come over here and make a video. See what all's new over here. Mega charge battery. Oh, Magna charge battery. So it says on that. Oh, I see they got this all fenced off. Must be something getting built right here. Look at that. Piece of ground right there. They'll squeeze some apartments in there. Yeah, just looking over across here. Yeah, I think this area here is about to get used. There's one building going up right there now, behind there, and then after that, I would imagine this stuff here is probably going to go. Well, there's, that one's slated for a construction job. Maybe got the fence all up around it. Okay. I've had a couple of coffees already this morning, so I'm not going to go into Tim's. I'm just going to walk right by there. Yeah, we'll take a little walk up Portland. Why not? Can anybody pronounce the name of that street right here? Skokomol Street, Skokomul, Skokomol, I guess. Skokomol Street. I'm not very good with these kind of letters, pronouncing it, but I guess that's what it is. Skokomol. Yeah, this whole area right in here. Yeah, you can get a building in here. Probably be some more just like this one. I remember when they built that new, and look at those boards up there. They're already splitting open, and zoom up on it there. Up the next layer. Right there. See those boards? This place was new. Just I don't know, not that long ago. Maybe 3 or 4 years ago. Now there's boards missing right there. And there's other ones that are all loose up there. Well, I gotta unzoom this so it's not so bad. Okay, there. Yeah, you gotta wonder, right? Look at this. Those boards they put on didn't seem to be the right answer for this building. Cause look, they're getting in bad shape for a building that's only, I don't know, 3 or 4 or 5 years old. Maybe 5 years old the most. Yeah, you can see up here at Portland sign. I'm on Portland now, but it swings to the left. If you keep going the other way, you won't be on Portland. You'll be on Pleasant Street. So I'm going to stick with Portland. We'll go right up the hill. I'll get a good workout because it's all uphill to the top. Let's see if this can zoom out a little bit more. No, I guess it's... Whoop, that's it right there. Okay. I can't walk now, so I might as well wait and take this one over to the other side. It might be broke. Doesn't look like it's in good shape. Screws sitting out there, the buttons. Looks like it's gone. So we missed that one because they're not going to get the hand now. That's going to get a red light. So we'll go on this one. No, we got a left turn first. This button isn't even working, so I can't even push the button. So if they don't give me a green hand, I'm just going to walk. Because I couldn't push the button. Okay, I got one. I mean a walk sign, not a green hand. It's a red hand for stop, green walk sign for going. But I didn't stay long. I didn't even make it across the street. It's been a long time since I made a video coming up Portland Street. Very long time. When I lived over here, I done it a few times, but you'd have to go way back in the archives to see my videos walking up here. I always did a winter one at Christmas time because there's a lot of lights on the buildings and the snow on the ground. It's made it kind of cool. And I always walked it like in the spring when the leaves start coming out on the trees and all that kind of stuff. But I haven't been here for quite a while. Maybe some of you people that have seen my early videos will remember when I used to walk on Portland Street. But I've been out in Lower Sackville now. We're going on our second year here in Lower Sackville. Yeah. My son works out that way, so we moved out there because he don't drive. We moved out that way to make it handy for his work. Yes, he's got some relatives that don't drive too, some younger relatives. I've never driven, probably never will. His great uncle never drove, and I don't know how many people related to him never drove a car or never had a license. I grew up different, I guess. I couldn't wait. As soon as I was old enough for a driver's license, I went and wrote my test and got my license. Man, this thing goes fast when you're over here walking around. I won't have any trouble getting the video in over here today. And there's a lot of hills, just like that one right there is a steep hill. And it's all uphill, up to around the area where I used to live. Okay? I never showed people too much on here where I lived when I lived here, but since I don't live here now, I can show you the area I lived in over here. You know, you just don't put your address out there on YouTube for everybody to see, because you don't know who's looking at it. But I can show you the street I lived on now when I get up here. Well, let that cement truck go by before I walk up the hill. Big heavy-duty cement truck. And that's another big uphill. They're all uphill here. All the street, they probably don't look as steep as it actually is on here, because when you're walking that, you can see it's a steady climb. When I turn around, it's a steady downhill, but you might not be able to tell on the screen. Well, it's a good workout walking uphill. Get the blood pumping and makes you feel alive. Especially when you are a senior citizen like myself. Walking is really good for you. And walking uphill is really good. I remember when this place got built, and that, all those gates and pool and all that stuff back in there. I remember that when that got built, but I was living over here. I don't remember when that one got built. That's pretty old. Wow, time's flying on this video. I'm 18 minutes already and I feel like I just started. I'm just going to change hands. My elbow is getting a cramp. There we go. I'm better with my right arm holding it steady, but my left will do for a break. At least I can see my screen much better today with the cloud overcast skies. When the sun's shining on it, it's not only the counter it's hard to see, sometimes it's hard to see the picture when the sun's shining right on the screen. If I walk way up here and do a video, I'll take the bus back, because there's no sense making the video both ways. Maybe I'll go up as far as Sobeys, because they did a lot of things get done up around Sobeys store there. There's new houses and new walkways and stuff like that. So I might just go check that out while I'm up there, which will be a little while yet before I get there. It's quite a walk yet up to Sobeys. And I won't be walking it back. There's a bus station right there, but right across from, right by Sobeys parking lot, in that area. And I'll just catch a bus back. So we'll do that. That'll make a good video today. You like big old trees? That's a nice one. There's the bus I'll be taking right there, bus 5. But not right now. I'll be taking it farther up. See, I'm still going uphill. It's all uphill from downtown Dartmouth when you take Portland. I'm not going to walk up the street I lived on, but I'm just going to show you the street I used to live on when I get up here. Right beside Maynard Lake, which is a nice little lake there. A lot of people fishing there, and haven't really seen too many people swimming in it, but see people fishing in it. There's the tire place. They seem to be quiet today. Don't seem to be all that busy. Sometimes they're really busy in there. Wonder why these trees got no leaves. They're too old? Probably. And these rocks they put in that driveway, and they keep, I know when I lived up here all the time, they kept putting rocks in that driveway and they come right back out on the sidewalk. So obviously rocks are not the answer for that driveway. I think a better solution would be cement. Make a cement driveway. Even these pavement ones didn't really do too good. Cement would probably be a better option for a steep driveway like that. I'm just going to walk through the park, and then we'll come down the tail end of the street I used to live on. Okay? There's a little park up here. And the street is called Lakefront. A lot of people watch this video might know where it is. Some people probably wouldn't. But if you're familiar with the area, you'll know this place here. The Canadian Recycling. This piece of place been here a while now. When I came here, it was a donut shop. I think it was Coffee Time. Coffee Time? Yeah, I think that's what it was. And they're all gone now. Coffee Time is gone. Okay, we'll walk through the trail to the little park, and that will put us onto Lakefront, just a little tiny bit of it, and then we'll walk back out onto Portland again. Okay. And you want to see Maynard Lake? Right here. It's a lot bigger than it looks from here, which goes up all the way, pretty much all the way up Lakefront. There, we'll get a good look at it now. And there is ducks, there's ducks every year here. There you go, Maynard Lake. Those ducks are wild ducks, nobody brings them here, they just come back every year. They fly south in the winter, and they come back here in the spring. They usually have babies while they're here, and then they grow up and they're ready to fly south with them. Now I see they still got the lakefront variety right there. I think the guy that owned that sold it, as far as I know. I think I heard that. Yeah, he sold that to somebody else. And that laundromat is right over, right there. The last building you can see is pretty hard to see. As we walk down, you'll see it. The people we knew that ran that aren't there anymore. They I don't know if they opened up another one somewhere or did something else. I don't know. Anyway, they left that one and someone else took it. And okay. Well, they've given these buildings a makeover, and they can get a lot more money out of them in rent. Well, this is Lakefront. Folks, this was a whole military residence place back a long time ago when the military owned all these buildings, and now they're owned by a rental company. And that's what the new ones are going to look like right there. And they fix them all up, and then you can get a better price out of them and that kind of thing. Anyway, that's Maynard Lake over there, and Lakefront Road up through here, and the main street back down here is Portland again. Yeah. Oh, I see something that's different. That laundromat? That's not where it was before. It was over there where it says laundromat and convenience. And this one here says your family laundromat. So it looks to me like we got two laundromats here now. So now they got to shape up. They got to do good, both of them. Or if one's better than the other one will be put out of business. So they got to shape up and do a good job. Get good machines in there. That place over there was. They did the best they could, but there was machines that kept breaking down and stuff, and it wasn't that great. Well, now you got another one here. I guess it's a laundromat. Sign says it is your family laundromat and dry cleaning. And over here we have Portland Laundromat. And there's a variety store in there as well. Or it was. There's a barber shop in there now. Man, has things ever changed? Portland laundromat and convenience. Yeah, still convenience, but there's a barber shop in the end. Well, how about that? That Pizza Girl's place started up while we lived here. I don't know if it's still going or not. I can't really tell from here. Might be. It don't look like it's being used. To me, that looks like it hasn't had any customers in a while. It looks bad. I would say it's not in business anymore. Don't look like it, no. I would almost say that's not in business because it sure doesn't look like it. Oh yeah, sign there, going out of business. Thanks for your support over the years. Yep, okay, they're done. Adios. Au revoir. We're still going uphill. We got a lot of uphill on Portland. I'm going to get a good workout today for sure. But I don't mind. I like walking. Walking's good for you. It makes you feel young. It don't maybe the day you walked it, if you did a lot of walking and you're tired when you get home, but the next day you're good because you're all rested up and the vegetation is growing right out over the sidewalk here. Yeah, they need some attention on this sidewalk. Clean these weeds and stuff up from hanging out over the sidewalk. Yeah. Anyways, that's how it goes. Some things get done, some things are important, and other things not so important. Soon we'll be to the climax of this road, and we'll get a break, then it'll be kind of level. It might go slightly up here, but not much. We're almost to leveling out of this climb up here. That was a barber shop once right there, and it's gone. He might have moved into the place down there and rented that out, who knows. This video will likely be close to an hour because I'm doing a lot of walking and we got a lot of things to see yet. If anybody saw my other videos up here on Portland, they would have saw there was some construction going on by Sobeys. So we're going to go look at that today and walk on whatever trails we got down there. Which I know there is a trail. It's got pavement on it too, so we'll see where it goes and how it comes out and all that kind of stuff. I think you can go behind Sobeys store and walk down that trail, but we'll have to check it out. I've never done that. I've been on a little bit of it, but we'll see when we get up here if there's a trail, because there's a driveway goes right down in, and we'll take that and then see if there's a walkway behind the store. I kind of think there is. That street there, just to turn around, you can't go through there. You probably can walking, maybe, I don't know. Maybe not. We're almost to the top of the hill at Portland. This last little spot we're walking up now will put us on level ground. Okay, I won't have to climb any more hills once you get over this one. That was quite a walk we put in. My steps are going to add up today. I walked all the way from the ferry terminal up here. But I'm definitely taking the bus back. See how much time we get in, so 36 minutes. Yeah, I think an hour will probably do it. To see what's going on by Sobeys and how much stuff got built. I know there was apartment buildings going up there, a trail, and we'll just have to wait and see what all's done. Because it's been a while since I've seen it. Like I said, we moved out of here almost 2 years ago, to at least 1.5. I might have to wait because this light was already green when I got here, so I'll have to wait. Yeah, it's not right now. Good thing I did wait. That's what I figured would happen. All right, we'll get a walk now. Yeah. There we go. So we're just going to walk up to these traffic lights up here. I think it's those ones. We'll take us right in there, back of the Sobeys. And I think there's a trail behind the building, but we'll have to see, because it has to come somewhere. I know it starts out here, but I think there's a way to come from behind too. So we will check this all out and walk down it if we can. Look at that. When I left here, that building wasn't here at all. That apartment building back there wasn't here. It's not quite finished yet, but... And there's another one back there too. 6, 7 stories. Well, we got a soccer field out here too. Right there. I'll zoom it up so you can see it a little better, okay? Because it's hard with that far away and looking at it like this, so I'll just zoom it up so you can see it. There you go. There's the soccer field. All right. And And Selby's supermarket is right there. So we're going to walk behind. I think pretty sure there's a walkway in behind. And when I lived here, that building was under construction over there. Now it's all finished and people are living in there. Yeah, I see a walk sign right down there. And it's like a paved trail. We'll walk in there. And there's where I'll be catching my bus, somewhere down around there. Alright. First time I walked in here, because this wasn't all done when we moved from here. I think the first little bit of the sidewalk was done, and that was it. There was more construction going on, and the sidewalk was ended for a while, and then they gradually built it back to those other buildings. Okay, we'll cross the street here. I'm going to be on the other side when I need to go down the trail. Might as well cross now. Mr. Lube down there, we used to go there to get our oil changes. Now we don't because we're too far away from this area. We don't live in this area anymore, so well, that's where we used to go. Used to go to Mark's warehouse, buy boots and shoes and sneakers and stuff. My wife buy working clothes. But we don't live here anymore, so we go to other places now. Yeah, I think that walkway is just up here. There was a walk sign right there. That might have been just for the walk across the street, but I'm pretty sure there is a walkway up here because at the time they started that walkway, I saw them building something up here, so we're gonna try it. And hopefully we can find a trail down through here. Yes, when we lived here, there was nothing up here, nothing. This was all a field. There was nothing at all up here. There's another building that wasn't here then. Oh. All right, we'll come up here a little bit more, see if there's a trail that comes all the way up here. If there is, that's great. If there's not, we'll walk down through the parking lot and we'll hook up with it wherever we can. Okay, there's no trail here, so we'll walk in through the parking lot. And I know there's a trail down the other side. I just thought maybe it came up through here or something, but no, I guess not. All right, well, we got lots of new apartments going up here. Not really high-rise, it's kind of mid-rise. This one here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That one over there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And there's another one just getting started. That ought to be good for Sobeys and the coffee shops and stuff around here. Excuse me. All right. I guess if we go behind this part of it, we might connect with the trail. Possibly. Possibly. I won't say for sure. Looks like there's going to be a part of the trail right there when they get these buildings all built. Another one getting ready to go up right here. Could be high density in here. There's another one back there. Could be a lot of people living in this little area. I can walk through here. I just can't go through where the sign says no trespassing. But this will take me right down to the trail. What is that? Oh, toilet truck. Portable toilets. Yeah, this is pretty amazing. All these buildings that are going here. That was more than 2 years ago when we saw the plans for it. It takes a while to get things off the ground, but now there is a paved area right here which might take us to the trail. Maybe. There's a sign up there. Yeah, I think that's going to join right onto the walking trail. So we don't have to climb down over the grass there. We can just take this little trail right here and get onto it. As I recall, it was a paved trail, not a cement trail. So this would just be like a little entryway to the trail. And there it is. And that'll go all the way out to Portland, or it'll go down around that way. So, anyways, let's take the trail. Or maybe I got to go down that way to get on the rest of the trail. Kind of looks that way. Okay, what's it say? Oh, that's just for the work. Okay, the rest of the trail's down here. Then it goes right and left. I guess that's it. That's why I thought it went behind the Sobeys, because it came up the hill there. But didn't do exactly what I thought it was going to do. All right. Now we know we're on the trail. We can get on it here. Could have came right across the parking lot and get on this. I know it goes out to the street down that way. Nice they put this trail in here for biking, and anybody that lives in those apartment buildings will be able to come right out here with their bikes and bike these trails. Like, how great can that be, right? Okay, there's the trail. That way will take me right back up to Portland Street, which where I'll go to get to the bus stop. And this way here goes up. I'm not going to go all the way because it's quite a walk to the very end of it. So I'm not going all the way up there. Just go a little ways. Let's see what this sign says right here. Proposed in your neighborhood. This is everything that's proposed here. Penhorn Special Planning Area. Wow, it's going to be quite the spot when it's all done. You got block. You got block numbered over here, 1, 2, 3, and then you got Miss Hobies, and then you got block A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Yeah. You know how many apartments going to be here? There's going to be special planning area to increase the number of units to 1,388 units. An additional 483 units to increase the allowable building heights, ranging from 7 to 26 stories. There's going to be some 26-story ones as well. So that looks pretty good. Okay, I'm not going to go all the way up the trail because this is a long video as it is. And it's at almost 50 minutes now, so I don't want to go where it's going to be like too far, and then I get into the next hour. It's 51 right now, so I try not to go over the hour. Okay. I'll walk up here and I'll sign off, and that'll be where I'll catch my bus. And this, if you see the name Penhorn Plaza, that's because this area right here, it's called Penhorn. For anybody who doesn't know, an outsider, never, maybe just come here wouldn't realize, but this area is called Penhorn. Okay, that's about it. We'll walk out towards the bus stop and I'll sign off. Yeah, this is I think mostly a biking trail, but you can walk on it too. Looks like somebody broke glass on it up here. I'm not going to stop and clean it, but it's what it looks like. Could be flower leaves too. We'll have to wait till we see what this is. No, it's glass. Somebody broke something here. I'll kick some of the bigger ones off. There, I got rid of some of it. Maybe not all of it, but some of it. Okay, now this is where I'm going to sign off right here, because I want to go in the store up here before I go to the bus shelter. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you're not yet a subscriber, just do me a favor and push that subscribe. It won't cost you anything. It won't be inconvenient to you in any way. And it'll help me, okay? And with that, oh yeah, don't forget to send me some comments. I'll try my best to get them all answered. And with that, I hope you're having a really great day. Take care, be safe, and I'll see you on the next video. 54-minute video, good for me. Anyway, talk to you later, bye.